What's up, boys? As we know, getting materials to craft weapons is rough. The chances of getting them are pretty low considering you only get a few chances every week, every time you can claim rewards from a weekly boss. So that begs the question, are any of the weapons that we get in Inazuma gonna be worth crafting? So we're gonna do this by taking a couple of different approaches, looking at just the weapons compared to the other craftable weapons in the same category. We're not gonna go super deep into specifics on viability on specific character pairings, because that's gonna kind of convolute the whole scope of this video. In the event that we do get some of these weapons for free from any sources like quests or anything like that, we'll mention both the rank 1 and the rank 5 abilities just to make sure we take everything into consideration. So our third weapon from Inazuma is the Polearm Kitain cross spear. I'm sure it's actually probably going to be pronounced closer to something like Kitain, but you know, whatever you want to call it, which actually does have the exact same effect as the claymore that we looked at yesterday. But don't write this polearm off as the same use case as that claymore though, because we've got a different secondary stat and we actually have a totally different set of characters that we have use cases for. So Kitain comes with Elemental Mastery as its secondary stat, reaching 110 at level 90, and boasts an impressive 565 base attack at level 90, outdoing Star Glitter and matching Crescent Pike. At Refinement level 1, our effect reads, increasing elemental skill damage by 6%. After your elemental skill hits an opponent, the character loses 3 energy but regenerates 3 energy every 2 seconds for the next 6 seconds. This effect can only be triggered every 10 seconds and can be triggered when the character is not on the field, which does mean that we do get a boost in elemental skill damage first and foremost. Then after our skill hits an enemy, we lose 3 energy, but we regain a total of 9 over the next 6 seconds. At Refinement level 5, it increases the skill damage up to 12%, and the total energy gained after those 6 seconds goes from 9 up to 15. So compared to both the Star Glitter and the Crescent Pike, Kitain seems way better for characters that don't kind of fit into the niche of physical damage dealers and that are surrounded by a team that can generate enough energy for said character. So Crescent Pike, as we all know, has long been the free-to-play weapon for many polearm users, but it kind of pigeonholes them into a physical build. Kitain is going to match that same use case except with a wider range. Star Glitter will generate more energy for sure, since it literally comes with energy recharge percent, but that's the only reason you would want to choose it over Kitain. The only characters I really don't see benefiting immensely from this would be something like Zhongli and maybe Xiangling. Zhongli just kind of because he has the shield coverage already and doesn't really need more elemental mastery to make crystallized shields more powerful, and Xiangling could use it, but I'd almost prefer Star Glitter to this simply because of her burst being so costly. Sure, Gooba gets a little bit of a buff, but using her burst more often is probably better for your overall team damage anyways. And there's actually only one 4-star that actually currently has elemental mastery on it as of this video, which is Dragon's Bane. And I think that I like it better in a lot of scenarios over Kitain. Consider a scenario where you use your polearm character to induce a big reaction. More elemental mastery would definitely benefit you greatly here to help boost the reaction damage, so Dragon's Bane makes more sense. Conversely, if you're going to be doing consistent reactions with a combo of maybe Hu Tao and Xing Shu, reactions have a cooldown and the damage that you do in between will start to fall off since Dragon's Bane has less base attack overall. Overall, I do like Kitain Cross Spear a lot more than the Claymore that we looked at yesterday, and the combination of getting a little bit more energy just for using your skill as you normally would, then adding in more reaction damage with the Elemental Mastery is great. It's an overall solid choice for quite a few characters if you don't need them to generate their own energy and you don't want them to be pigeonholed into a physical build. It's gonna be fun to try this out with Zhao with the buffs they did to Swirl recently. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.